Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth clearly, quietly, and listen to others. Be yourself, and that's your strength of spirit. You're a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. And whether or not it feels clear, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Hi there, and nice to see you. My name is Joe Holtaway. No doubt people will be coming together from all over the world to be together as we can and share in the wonder of songs and performance. And so I'm here in Cornwall. I'm here in my folks' workshop stroke garage stroke potting shed, and have a set of songs for you, of my own songs, and then my folks are going to join me at the end and we're going to do a cover. So lovely to be here, and in line with the interest in peaceful protest, I start with a song called Old Friends. This was inspired by a trip to Kirby Misperton in North Yorkshire, where I joined friends at the anti-fracking camps a couple of years ago. I think it was Thursday or Friday night, there would be a gathering. There was many events through the week that they did with the local community to continue to put peaceful pressure really on the owners and the developers of these fracking sites to say that they didn't want them there. And one thing they would do would they'd gather and sing together, and I was so moved by that. We had candles in jars, and just that the whole community were there together singing to show what was in their hearts was really moving, and it moved me to write this song called Old Friends. Old friends that we can stand and reach out for each other's hands, and live and let our hearts make plans, oh, that we can stand. And old friends that we can sing and gather this offering and feel together what this can bring, oh, that we can sing. That's the chorus. You want to sing along? Here it comes again. Oh, friends that we can stand and reach out for each other's hands, and live and let our hearts make plans, oh, that we can stand. And old friends that we can sing and gather this offering and feel together what this can bring, oh, that we can sing. And there are times when the peace we know is left unspoken, and hearts are broken, and the seeds that we have sown are overgrown by some decisions made that come from fear and thoughts unclear. And so we return to here to clear the way with open hearts and open eyes. We wish to live our lives. And oh, friends that we can stand and reach out for each other's hands, and live and let our hearts make plans, oh, that we can stand. And oh, friends that we can sing and gather this offering and feel together what this can bring, oh, that we can sing. And there are times when the peace we show in silence, to heal the violence and feel for our inner guidance we know is there. And there are times when we use our voice and we make words and take the choice to be heard through the noise, to show our stand and reach out for each other's hands, and live and let our hearts make plans, oh, that we can stand, and oh, friends, that we can sing and gather this offering and feel together what this can bring, oh, that we can sing. That we can stand and reach out for each other's hands, and live and let our hearts make plans, oh, that we can stand, and oh, friends, that we can sing and gather this offering and feel together what this can bring, oh, that we can, oh, that we can, oh, that we can sing. Oh, friends. Cool. Okay. So the next song I'm going to sing for you, each one comes with a story. I like to tell stories. Every song has a story, right? And I feel that there's this shared experience that we all have of moments in our lives that we either take a photo of, or write a song, or write a poem, and it's good to share those, you know. So this next song is called Listen to Women, and inspired by wonderful women of my life, and I think that's always been something that's been there, and something that's been important to me. I would consider myself a feminist, and that's always been there as something. It's just been in my heart, and then in recent years, especially around the climate emergency, the climate crisis with the emergence of Greta Thunberg, and politics in America, politician Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Prime Minister also of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern, and many other writers and poets and thinkers. And yes, I believe that listening to women at these times is something that we would do well to do more of. So there's a song called Listen to Women. The chorus goes, listen to women, to children, to trees, rooted, oppressed, life on its knees. Though so long muted, should not have to scream. Listen, listen to women. And again, listen to women, to children, to trees, rooted, oppressed, life on its knees. Though so long muted, should not have to scream. Listen, listen to women. I am a man, I am embodied in a man, raised in the arms of my mother, raised with a reverence for love and its color, raised watching men killing each other. I am a man, I am embodied in a man. The chorus, listen to women. Listen to women, to children, to trees, rooted, oppressed, life on its knees. Though so long muted, should not have to scream. Listen, listen to women. Listen to women, listen to stories and words drawn up with the water that broke at the birth of sons as of daughters, spoke of the earth, life not fought for, but given. Listen to women. Chorus. So listen to women, to children, to trees, rooted, oppressed, life on its knees. Though so long muted, should not have to scream. Listen, listen to women. I am a child, I am embodied a child, made of woman and man, a branch from that balance, sacred and silent, born to a world torn with a violent side. I am embodied the child. So listen to women, to children, to trees, rooted, oppressed, life on its knees. Though so long muted, should not have to scream. Listen, listen to women. Oh, listen, listen to women. Oh, listen, listen to women. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to play you a couple of songs now from my first album. In fact, it's the only album so far that I've released. I'm working on the second one at the moment. It looks like this. And it's called More the Love That's Given. And yeah, I'm going to first play you the song that gave the album its name, which was inspired by my grandmother. And the funny thing and wonderful thing about my grandmother is that through her life, she told us that she had a book, a memoir book of her life that we could read when she passed away. And this happened. She passed away some years ago, and we found this collection of books in her wardrobe, her closet, and in there was just lists of the weather, what she planted in the garden, who came to visit, and not quite the big memoir that we imagine, but in other ways quite a perfect account of a beautiful and simple life. And in it was also quotes, and one of the quotes that we used for the service of her remembrance was that it's not the years that you've lived, but the love that you've given and the things that you did. And it becomes one of the verses of this song, More the Love That's Given. The three verses are about her life in different ways. She loved to write letters, she loved her garden, and she loved the people. First verse is about her garden. Seeds a softening shoot to stem the sapling from the ground. Branch to bud and light to leaf will grow gracefully bound. And we know that fruit from flower flourish, falls and so around. All that came again remains and future form is found. Da 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 da. Then about her letter writing her words and how they go on. Thoughts and feelings forward weave their way into the world. Gather words and rise as birds, these feathered forms unfurl. And we know that all ideas settle and inspiration stays. And then on wings with songs to sing, together make their way. Da 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 da. Then about the people in her life. Breath to body born from all the hope that is alive. Drawn in dreams and here in streams go underneath the skies. And we know it's less the years here as you and I we live, but more the love that's given and the things with it we did. Sow seeds, a softening shoot to stem the sapling from the ground. Branch to bud and light to leaf will grow gracefully bound. And we know that fruit from flower flourish, falls and so around. All that came again remains and future form is found. And we know that fruit from flower flourish, falls and so around. A song from my Nana Swan, who is alive in many, many ways. And now I change instruments and I sing you a song on the banjo called We Go Sailing. And while I change instruments, you can enjoy the Cornish wind coming through the rafters. So We Go Sailing is inspired by a trip that I took with some friends some years ago. We took our bikes on the ferry over to Holland, and we then cycled from the Hook of Holland down to see some other friends in Amsterdam. And yeah, it was a beautiful trip. And we went over on the ferry, and there were stars above the ferry. And it's simply about these times when you're with your friends and that relationship that we have with those that we love, that beautiful giddy feeling of connection. Brings life into sparkling focus, I think. My computer tells me that it needs to be plugged in. So this is live, right? I'm going to keep myself rolling. I'm going to plug myself in, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes, okay? Okay, we go sailing. We go sailing on the sea. We go sailing on the sea. Me, my sisters and my brothers and me. We go sailing on the sea. We are guided by the stars. We are guided by the stars. Me, my sisters and my brothers are. We are guided by the stars. Through the water we draw the line. Through the water we draw the line. Me, my sisters and these brothers of mine. Through the water we draw the line. We've been sailing and we're sailing still. We've been sailing and we're sailing still. Me, my sisters and my brothers will. We've been sailing and we're sailing still. We go sailing on the sea. We go sailing on the sea. Me, my sisters and my brothers and me. We go sailing on the sea. Thanks, we go sailing. It's been in many ways an unprecedented and very moving year for many people. And part of that was the movement around the awareness of racism, and following the killing of George Floyd and the protest that I attended in London, I began to read a few books about white skin awareness, and one particularly moved me among a few, and my reading list continues, and I'd love to hear other people's learning and reading and what they're doing. But one book that I read was by someone called Resma Menakem, and it's a book called My Grandmother's Hands. And in that, Resma Menakem talks about how trauma is passed down through the generations, and that how there's a supremacy kind of inherent in white skin and the white body, which plays out in ways that are so subtle we may not even notice, of course in many explicit ways as well. And so I began to do a bit of reading into colonial history and wrote this song, which is called This Skin. You can hear the rain. This skin scared of the edges, born into power and privileges, inherited. Oh, this skin, oh, this skin. I am a landowner, I was a slave owner, I have steered the ships. Skin, oh, this skin. I have cast and counted, watching wealth amounted, profited from it. Oh, this skin, oh, this skin. This skin scared of the edges, born into power and privileges, inherited. Oh, this skin, oh, this skin. I have separated, I have segregated, taken my split. Oh, this skin, this skin. Punishments permitted, I have been acquitted, I still hear the whips. Oh, this skin, oh, this skin. This skin scared of the edges, born into power and privileges, inherited. Oh, this skin, 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 oh, this skin. I will learn to look within, in and out, again and again and again. Oh, this skin, I will learn to look within, in and out, again and again and again. This skin, I will learn to look within, in and out, again and again and again. Skin. Okay. that song and Listen to Women, and the first one will be on an album at some point in the next year from now, maybe towards the end of the year, possibly early next, but before then will be an EP, certainly by the end of the year, with 4 songs, and this is the 4th one that I plan to record for that. And this is a song about gender identity, and I saw a poster last year from a charity called Stonewall, and they promote and protect the rights, work to protect the rights of LGBT trans people, and the poster was a line of young people in rainbow coloured t-shirts, all different coloured t-shirts, and it inspired this song called Young Colours. Good at this. Raise your flag in the face of decision. I know my own mind. Take it back, resist the division, and we'll see what we find. Oh, 'cause life is born of the ever of all things coming together. I feel this forever a truth. Oh, as light falls in through the prism and sight is born in the vision, there isn't anybody but you to discover young colours. Your young colours, my young colours. Shades attract to a place and a mission. I know my own kind. The faith to act under volition will grow in our own time. Oh, as life is born of the ever of all things coming together, I feel this forever a truth. Oh, as light falls in through the prism and sight is born in the vision, there isn't anybody but you to discover our young colours. Young colours, my young colours. Light falls in through the prism, sight is born in the vision, there isn't anybody but you, me or you to discover young colours. Thank you.
Some people cheat, they steal and lie for wealth and what it will buy. Don't they know on Judgment Day all the gold and silver,
all the gold and silver's gonna melt away.
What good is gold?
What good is gold and silver too?
If your heart's not pure and true? Sinner, hear me when I say you gotta get down on,
you gotta get down on your knees and pray.
I'd rather be
in
a deep dark grave, and know that my poor soul was saved, than live in this world in a house of gold, and deny my God, and lose my soul. Some people cheat, they steal and lie, for wealth and what it will buy. Don't they know on Judgment Day all the gold and silver, is gonna melt away. Sinner, hear me when I say you gotta get down on,
you gotta get down on
your knees and pray.